It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity in Encinitas with day 4 and 5. Forgive me for not doing a day 4 specific video, but we were in it up to our earlobes. And so I'm going to fill you in on all the deets of what has been transpiring over day 4 and day 5. Day 4 was still a lot of working with KRC and Bart, and I'll take you down and show you. You know, we had him come back to reposition a lot of the big boulders and to bring a couple of more. And guys, that takes time to get that right. Our clients are also rock hounds, and they have strong opinions about the rocks, which I love because they love the rocks. So I want them to love the way they look too. So, it just takes a little more time, which is fine. But not very fascinating to watch the process via video, trust. So we had some assistance today too from our client's gardening crew from Freddie's Landscape, and those guys worked. I mean, wow. 3 guys, and they helped us out so much. We've got Omar here limbing up this incredible Yucca rostrata. Do we even know how many heads this has? Yeah, we do not. At the 5+ heads on that. It's a stunner, isn't it? Can't wait to see this start to get its legs. Kumara plicatilus, little Bacarnia recurvata action, little Aloe ferox, Aloe Hercules, Euphorbia resinifera. Oh, I am just loving this. This was grass originally. So we are still doing things a little backwards this time too. I don't have on my boulder stage, my smaller boulders, which is usually, I insist on that first before we even start planting. But yeah, whatever. We're working it out. It's all.
If you want to take that little
It's all happening.
No, in front of you. No, yeah, and shove it in that hole.
Yeah, this resinifera can be a little flopsy mopsy. So sometimes we'll take a small rock and kind of stick it in the gap to cover up, any wound. But it's a stunner of a plant. Poor Kevin has been requisitioned today to do dry stacking, and he did this incredible dry stack around the utility box. It's art, absolute art. We also made a decision with the clients that we're gonna do chamois beige 3/8 on the slope, and we have in phase 1 we did Cali Gold in the back, so we're gonna take Cali Gold through the side in the little cutout under the window and over there on the flanking garden, and this whole slope is going to be in chamois, which, so, plants, you can tell a lot more has happened. We made some more edits on the rosemary too. I took out a couple of more, but I'm really, really happy with the ones that are left. We have 3 presentations of rosemary. We are not done planting out the slope, but I have the majority of my foundation plants installed. So now we'll be coming through and pulling in big, beautiful barrel cactus, portulacarias, other spillers.
This was the tombstone rock.
The tombstone. Oh gosh, yes, that big rock that was up there.
With the tubing. That's where it was.
Yeah, with the tubing. Remember, that was the face. We had Bart come dig out the slope and shove that thing in. It doesn't even begin to look like the same rock. That's so much better. But it took a minute to get that done. So this aloe came from Waterwise Botanicals, and it is a Ferox arborescens cross, and the flowers on it are huge and red. I mean, it's stunning. So this will also grow to be about 3 to 4 times this size. And that's another thing, excuse me, when you are installing your gardens, you've got to think about just how big things are going to get. We also have the challenge of creating a point of egress for our client who likes to come down the side of the slope here to visit with his neighbor. It's just a lot faster than coming all the way around. So we need to stage some smaller boulders that can act as anchors for in the space. So the idea is that he'll come through here. This is already fairly stable. Yeah, I mean, when we get the top dressing rock in, it's going to be super slippery. So we'll definitely have to get some footholds going in there. Still have a considerable amount to do in here. We have that gigantic fountain that we still haven't figured out how to move. So I'm kind of stuck. I can't really plant in there right now because we have to be able to get that through probably with a pallet jack. One of you asked what kind of soil we use and what's in it. This is generic amended topsoil from KRC. You can get your in bulk. I don't know exactly what's in it. I just know it's what we always use. And we like it. How's that for an answer? Back here, Greg got our palm tree stump carved out and ready for our cactus. I'll have to check and see if he ran, I think he did, ran holes through for drainage because I don't want this to fill with water in the winter. And if you hollow out a stump, just go, low or go through down this way at an angle so that the plant can drain if it gets wet. Still have work to do in here, but we got a lot of the foundation stuff in. We got a cute Dazzlerian longissimum there, our Ficoria. Ficorias are kind of funny when you transplant them out of their cans. They usually, I don't think I've ever had one that didn't shock and lose all its leaves, but it comes right back. So no harm, no foul. We did a cute little hedge with ungees around the sprinkler valves there. Don't want to look at those ugly sprinkler valves, but want access to them with soft plants that aren't going to poke or pinch. Aloe ferox. We are going to be changing out this boulder for a piece of petrified wood. The client's kitchen's right here, window, and naturally they'd really prefer to look out at a beautiful rock. So we're going to fix that. We've identified, a few understory plantings that we can pop in here. This is where that really, really big heavy fountain is going to go at some point when we figure out how to get it back here. Because it's not just getting it back here. We have to get like an engine hoist to lift it, to set it into or onto the basin. We can't slide it. We have to lift it. So that's going to require some mechanical engineering. Well, we were planning on building it up some, but it's too high. But that's the least of our problems. Then, I don't know if, I don't think we saw the Aluata procera in their copper tub. We got that planted, and we're going to put a big, didn't we decide on?
The Wirelli eyes.
Yeah, the Wirelli eyes that we're getting from Sun Valley. We're going to do a Wirelli eye right there. And I did something I've never done before in my life. I actually planted birds of paradise. I mean, I can't tell you how many of those I've taken out, but we planted 4. Because this one, I don't hate this, I mean, this slope there's a lot going on down there. The client didn't want to deal with it. So I think that these bird of paradise are going to provide a nice little soft screen. That we ran our rubble all the way through so that, we have a delineation and our top dressing rock isn't going to slide all the way down the hill. I think, is Greg working over here? Oh yeah, you can see, I'll show you, we're ready for the fountain over here. The guys have this all ready to go. They got the basin dug out, they got it in, they got it leveled, and this is what the fountain will stand on. Greg still has to get it back here and plumb it, But yeah, so this is going to be stunning with a fountain, isn't it? And I was really surprised how well this lavender lady is doing back here in the shade. That's isn't it gorgeous with the bromeliads? I love that. That looks so stinking good. What a combo. Bromeliad, Mangave Lavender Lady, and Sansevieria for the W. All right, so that's about that about brings y'all up to speed today. We will be dark Sunday and Monday, and back on Tuesday with a delivery from Waterwise. I got a lot of 5 gallons, and we're gonna start working on this bed here, and we're going to make it look similar to the edgings that we've done around the back of the pool area. So that'll be happening. Lots of things still happening, just happening. And our clients, gardeners, are coming back on Saturday, which will be our last day to help us spread rock, which is really helpful.
6 days in, 6 more to go.
Yeah, 6 days in, 6 more to go. Thank you so much for hanging in there and for following. Keep those comments coming. This has been Laura from Encinitas with day 4 and 5. And we will see you on Tuesday. Bye, guys.